Hey guys, it's Simeon. This is Pro Wrestling Unlimited as we are here on the 27th of August, 2019 to talk about everything that went down last night, or actually, my bad, tonight on Smackdown Live. That Smackdown was a little better than last night's Raw. I will have to say that. But overall, again, just like Raw, it was just a show. Really good match between Ali and Buddy Murphy. Chad Gable Shelton Benjamin match was very short, less than 5 minutes bell to bell. And on the original script for the show today, they were supposed to get 12 minutes. Like the first version of the SmackDown script for today, as of noon Pacific time, it had on there that they were getting 12 minutes. And of course, that didn't happen. But yes, SmackDown was better than Raw. But I don't know how much better. Maybe if I would have gave Raw last night a 5, then maybe I'll give SmackDown a 7. So let's see who's in the live chat with us. Before we do get going, we do have Henry McKenna Carvalho. Thank you, Gregory Benson, for the super chat donation. We also got Nelson. Ryan Marks, Joe Decker, Jason Dalton, George Don Cox, Sinclair Saturday, Fully Clutch. What's up, guys? So, tonight's SmackDown Live starts off. Caleb Braxton approached Roman Reigns backstage and asked about Daniel Bryan and Rowan, demanding an apology. He's got a lot of unfinished business, he said, but he wants to save it for in the ring. So we assume he's going to walk straight out to the ring. But he didn't even make it to the ring till the end of the show. And it's not like he was way far away on the other side of the building or something. Because as we learned with Daniel Bryan, that interview area, you run out really quickly. So, and before I get going on anything else, this whole Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns thing. So just nothing about the extra guy last week? Like, really? Just nothing, basically? It was like, what the hell? What the hell are you going to end the show last week with a Rowan lookalike? And then it's just be nothing this week? It just made no sense. But going forward, Kofi Kingston does come out to the ring all by himself. No Big E. You know, Xavier's quote-unquote hurt. And comes out and they recap the Randy Orton-Kofi Kingston feud. Kingston announced that he will be defending the championship against Orton once again at Clash of Champions. Fans broke out into a loud Kofi chant. Kofi noted that Orton loves to call him stupid. He pointed out that he attacked Orton last week. Orton made this feud personal, but Kofi wants to prove that he deserves to be the champion. Thank you, Wrestle Geek Club, for the super chat donation. Shout out. Orton has made this personal by attacking Woods and bringing in the family of Kofi. Last week, Orton slithered away because he saw the look in Kingston's eyes. Kingston promised to defeat Randy Orton at Clash of Champions and remain the WWE champion. Suddenly, Orton appeared on the screen, on the big old Titantron, and just started yelling, "Stupid, stupid, 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 stupid." Just kept saying it over and over and over. He said that he would come down there to attack Kofi, but instead, he's going to wait till Clash of Champions. He says he's trying to figure out what to do when somebody sends him a letter. He says, I'm not a big fan of fan mail. I usually don't read it. I never respond. But this letter was slipped under my door in the hotel, and I just had to read it. The letter asked Orton to stop hurting Kofi Kingston because it makes this person cry. The letter, he says that Kofi Kingston is my hero, but not just my hero, but my father. Letters from Kofi's son Ty. Orton realized that he's staying at the same hotel as Kingston's family, and he's going to pay them a visit right now. Kingston ran to the back, and the two met in catering. No, gorilla position. Kingston attacked Orton, and officials tried to break it up. Orton took over and gave Kingston a draping DDT. Orton called him stupid again and walked off. In the back, we then see Big E coming out of the trainer's room. Kayla Braxton asked him about Kofi and also said, hey, you have a match later with Randy Orton. Big E promised to get revenge. They recap Buddy Murphy defeating Daniel Bryan last week as we moved into the first of two King of the Ring matches. Really good match here with lots of intense back and forth action. They had a heated exchange to start off the contest. Ali used a Hurricane Rana and sent Murphy to the floor. He set up with a dive. Give me 1 second, guys. He set up a dive, but Murphy cut him off for a near fall. Back from the break, Ali used a drop kick and sent Murphy to the floor. Followed it up with a suicide dive in an excellent spot. In a very excellent spot, Ali attempted a rolling X Factor, but Murphy picked him up and tossed him to the floor. Murphy followed it up with an insane flip dive, and the fans broke out in a loud Buddy chant. Murphy missed a Meteora, and Ali hit him with a super kick. He hit a reverse Rana for a near fall. Murphy used a powerbomb for a 2 count, and then he hit him with a knee. Fans broke out into the This Is Awesome chant. They traded shots in the middle of the ring. Ali hit a spinning wheel kick and sent Murphy to the apron. Ali then hit a tilt-a-whirl draping DDT and then a 450 to win the match. What the? Mind blown. Mind blown for the simple fact of you have Buddy Murphy looking great the last 2 weeks. Looking good in losing to Roman Reigns. Looking good in beating Daniel Bryan. And then what? A good match here tonight, but then he loses in the first round of the King of the Ring. All for nothing. Unless we're getting like a Ricochet Ali finals, it's all for nothing. Now I know maybe they had this whole King of the Ring tournament planned out, and the last 2 weeks didn't fit into that, and they just did something with Buddy Murphy to do something with Buddy Murphy because he got over. But how short-sighted can they be to have Buddy Murphy look so good, get so much momentum the last 2 weeks, and kill it? Just kill it. All in this one match. After the match, Murphy shook Ali's hand and raised his arm. Ali advances in the King of the Ring, and next week, he'll take on Elias. In the back, Ember Moon approaches Bayley. Moon promised that next time they square off, she will beat Bayley. And that will be someday. Moon said that Flair's wrong. Bayley is the face of this division. Moon said that the better woman at SummerSlam did unfortunately win. Lacey Evans would then approach. Haven't seen Lacey in a couple of weeks. Maybe a month or two. Let's see. When is the last time? Have we really not seen Lacey since Extreme Rules? Let me know in the chat or the comments below. Have we not seen Lacey since Extreme Rules? So Lacey appears, approaches both women, promises to prove that she's the face of the division when she takes on Bayley later tonight. They recap Sami Zayn and Nakamura attacking Miz. Miz came out and noted that Zayn is Nakamura's spokesperson because Zayn can't do it all on his own. Zayn is a hanger-oner and is just using Nakamura. Nakamura doesn't need Zayn. Miz noted that he made the Intercontinental title. He made that belt relevant. Miz then challenged Nakamura to a match for the IC title at Clash of Champions. Sami Zayn interrupted and noted he liberated Nakamura. Nakamura is feeling stronger and better than he has in many years. Zayn noted that Nakamura is an artist, poetic, and the king of strong style. He then called Miz the king of soft style. You know it can help you in the king of soft style. Blue Chew. That's right. If you, for some reason, are using the moniker, unfortunately, the king of soft style, you may need to go and talk with our buddies over there at Blue Chew. Blue Chew can increase your performance and get extra confidence in bed. BlueChew.com. It's blue like the color blue. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved additives, ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so you know they work. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. And since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as your normal pills, so you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. When you need to go from king of soft style to king of hard style, Blue Chew is there for you. If you can benefit from extra function and more confidence where it counts, Blue Chew is faster and easier, and it'll enhance your performance. Blue Chew is prescribed online, shipped straight to your door in a discreet package, so no in-person doctor visits, no waiting in a pharmacy, and best of all, no awkwardness. Made in the US of A, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than a pharmacy. Right now, we've got a special deal for our fans. Go over to BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free with special promo code UNLIMITED. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's Blue, BLUE Chew.com, promo code UNLIMITED to get your first trial of Blue Chew for free. So Miz, apparently king of soft style, but if you saw the opening of tonight's Miz and Mrs., he was bare-assed trying to cheer up Maurice after her luggage was gone. So maybe Miz used some Blue Chew. We didn't see his dong. We only saw the bare ass. Anyways, go watch Miz and Mrs. It's actually a pretty good show. Zayn threatened to beat some respect into the Miz, and Miz challenged him to come into the ring, or maybe he should come out there and get Zayn. Zayn noted that he doesn't do things on others' terms. Miz came out of the ring to attack, but Nakamura attacked from behind. Nakamura then gave Miz a Kinshasa into the LED board. Nakamura then gave him a second Kinshasa in the ring. They announced Big E and Randy Orton for later tonight. So Kevin Owens entered Shane McMahon's office, or what we thought would be Shane's office, to find Elias. Owens said he was looking for Shane. He said, "Why are you in Shane's office?" Elias said that to Owens, and he's like, "Well, I want to find Shane. What are you doing in here?" He's like, "I'm chilling. I got 2 more matches to win in the King of the Ring to make the finals. I need to relax." He goes, "Oh, and by the way, Shane's not even here." So why the fuck are they calling it Shane McMahon's office if Shane McMahon ain't even there? Makes no sense. So then we got SmackDown Live Women's Champion Bayley taking on Lacey Evans. Bayley had the early advantage, but Evans took over with a slam. Bayley regained control with a knee and rocked Evans with a clothesline to the floor. Charlotte Flair made her way down to the ring. Back from the break, Evans slowed down the pace with a chin lock. Bayley used a crossbody, but Evans took back over. Bayley tied Evans up in the ropes and rocked her with a drop kick. Evans, though, again, regained control. Bayley caught Evans' leg in the ropes, hit a big clothesline. Bayley attempted the Bayley to belly, but Evans attacked the arm. Evans then hit a moonsault for a near fall. They traded pinfall attempts here for a minute or so. Bayley caught Evans with a knee and a Bayley to belly, but Evans grabbed the bottom rope right as the referee's hand was coming down for 3. Evans kicked the injured arm of Bayley and hit a backbreaker. Bayley regained control, hit the Bayley to belly. She followed it up with an elbow off the top and defeated Lacey Evans. Charlotte Flair, at one point, I forgot to mention, did come down to watch at ringside before a commercial break, and she didn't get involved. She just stood at ringside and watched her opponent for Clash of Champions. Skylar Braxton spoke with Daniel Bryan and Rowan in the back. Bryan noted he proved Rowan's innocence last week. Bryan promised not to leave until they receive an apology from Roman Reigns. We then got Randy Orton versus Big E. Big E and Orton brawled on the floor around ringside early. Big E tossed Orton over the announce table. Orton used a thumb to the eye, but Big E fought back. Orton sent Big E shoulder first into the post to take over. Big E fought back with a series of clotheslines. Orton regained control when Big E missed the splash on the apron. He gave Big E a back suplex on the announce table. Back from the break, Big E gave Orton a back suplex on the announce table. Big E then hit Orton with the belly-to-belly suplex and went for a splash. Revival would then come out to cause the distraction. Big E went for the big ending, but the Revival interfered again. Orton then hit an RKO, defeating Big E. After the match, Orton and the Revival gave Big E another assisted RKO. So in the back, Sarah Schreiber interviewed Chad Gable. Gable noted that Shelton Benjamin should know better than to underestimate him. Benjamin approached and was like, hey, I'm looking for Short Gable. Where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Am I looking over him? What's going on? I'm looking for Short Chad Gable. Dumb. So then they recapped all the stuff that happened at the Fox College Football Kickoff Founders Foundation thing over the weekend with the 24/7 championship. In the ring, Elias was sitting in the King of the Ring throne, wearing the crown. Elias talked about him winning the tournament and how good he looks in this crown. Kevin Owens then approached and attacked Elias. They fought in the ring, and Owens gave Elias the stunner. Owens attempted to pin him to win the 24/7 title. Or didn't, my bad, attempt to pin him. He just walked off, said, which is kind of dumb, because it makes it seem like Owens is too good for the belt. In truth, though, will then enter and pin Elias. Well, should I say, try to pin Elias, but Drake Maverick pulled Truth off. Maverick pinned Elias, and Maverick is now the 24/7 champion. So we got Chad Gable versus Shelton Benjamin in a first-round King of the Ring match. Benjamin had the early advantage and scored a near fall. Gable fought back and caught Benjamin with a high-angled German suplex. Benjamin fought back with a flying clothesline. Benjamin applied the ankle lock, but Gable rolled through. Gable leaped off the apron, but Benjamin caught him and tossed him into the barricade. Gable attempted a moonsault, but Benjamin moved, and Gable landed on his feet. Benjamin caught Gable with a knee and attempted a powerbomb. Gable reversed and followed up Benjamin to advance. Yes, Chad Gable rolled them up and pinned Shelton Benjamin. Next week, Gable will be taking on Andrade. I think this is the right move. Gable looked good. Both guys looked good. They didn't get the time that they deserved. Again, the original script today, according to Bryan Alvarez, did state that they were supposed to get 12 minutes. Of course, that got cut down to less than 5, really. Roman Reigns made his way down to the ring. Finally, he get lost? I don't know. He was going to address Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Before he can speak, though, Daniel Bryan interrupted on the big screen and told Reigns to say sorry. Reigns asked the fans if he should apologize. Reigns then showed footage of his attack and found footage of Rowan. Bryan was furious. And before I go forward, I gotta say, how do we know this is Rowan? It's blurry, pixelated, and could be that fucker from last week that looked like Rowan. How do we know 100% fact that it's Rowan? Rowan never said, yep, that was me, but he didn't deny it either because Bryan saw the footage, which, mind blown. Bryan hasn't seen this footage at all. We've all seen this footage with a hooded man and an orange beard. Still, could have been the guy they found from last week. Anyways, Bryan's furious. He starts yelling at Rowan, I hate liars. You know I hate liars. He slaps him about 5 times across the face. I hate liars. I hate liars. You know I hate liars. Give me a microphone. So he grabs a microphone. And he promises, I didn't know anything about this. I didn't tell him to do this. Somebody else must have told him to do this. This wasn't me. This wasn't me. And he comes down to the ring. And he gets on the apron. He said, Rowan is a liar. Somebody else must have told him to do this. It wasn't me. And before anything else could happen, he was speared by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns looked out to the crowd and walked off as Smackdown went off the air. That's it. That was the end of it. We don't know what's going on with this damn angle. They give it just enough time to make us think, whoa, what next? But in a dumb way where it's like, maybe I really don't care about what's next. Because every week they say, we're going to resolve this. We're going to resolve this. We're going to resolve this. And they don't. What the hell? It's just getting abundantly clear that they don't know where this is going. They don't have an end. They don't have anything planned out. So like, hey, let's see how long we can stretch this puppy out. That's all it's going to be. That's all it's going to be. But with that, I want to say thank you To everybody who did join me here live to talk about tonight's Smackdown Live. I want to thank everybody that watched later right here on YouTube or listened on podcast services all around the world like iTunes, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and so much more. We'll be back live tomorrow night with the PWUnlimited Wednesday show. Got a special announcement on that show that you're not going to want to miss on some new content that we're going to be rolling out starting next week. So again, thank you guys for joining me here tonight to talk about SmackDown. I'll see you again live tomorrow night. Good night, guys.